Hey everybody, this is Dolores. One thing that I'm doing positive. Just finished doing some stuff for my job because I'm working remote from home. And now it's all about me. One thing that I'm doing positive. The first thing for sure, I woke up grateful, thankful, and that's the first thing that I did. I got my little pray on. So that's one thing that I did. Now you all know what's the next thing that I do, which I'm getting ready to do that. One thing I do, my liquid vitamin. Every day, something positive in my body for it to come out. That's one thing. That's that one thing. One thing. Really two. Because I said the first thing was what? My gratefulness. Yeah, hey. You speak, you don't, you don't. Hey, I'm just doing me. And I'm getting vitamins in my body. Vitamins. Yep, 1 dose a day. Something positive. It's hard to find vitamins in the store now. Hey, Georgia, what's up? Hey, Aunt Georgia, I can see now. One thing I do a day. The first thing is I woke up, I was thankful and I was grateful. That's something that I do regardless of what. It doesn't matter what the situation around me may be, I still thank God because it could have been worse. The next thing that I'm going to do is liquid vitamin. They're hard to find now. I went to Walmart yesterday. I went to ATB yesterday. And it depends on where you live at. Every situation is different. So what I see in my area does not mean it's the same in yours, okay? Like yesterday I went to Walmart here and they was very scarce on toilet paper. And there was maybe, I want to say when I got there, after doing my live and before I went to the post office, one cap full of vitamins. Biotin, vitamin B's, vitamin D, which I love that because I am vitamin D deficiency. Hey Shonda, what's up boo? I'm vitamin D deficiency. My doctor told me I'm the worst that she's ever seen. And she told me that I would have to take a vitamin D for the rest of my life. Nothing I can do about it because I know I don't drink milk. She told me to get out in the sun. Well, that's kind of funny when I'm black and I'm always in the sun. Not saying it in a negative way because I grew up as a kid. You was always outside. You didn't, like right now with kids in the house on video games and stuff, where I came from, you didn't spend time inside. I don't care how hot it was, you was outside. So the doctor told me that I'm vitamin D deficiency. Ain't nothing I can do about it. But take supplements for what I'm missing. Because when I get older, it's going to be hard on my bones. That if I break or fracture, it may not heal. It can take longer to heal or it may not heal at all. So, here I go. Liquid vitamin. 1 cap full a day. And I didn't have to leave home to go search for it because it was delivered to me. Drink up. Not bad. Sorry about that, y'all. Kind of tastes like a cherry-like taste to it. I like it. Sometimes I find myself having 2 capfuls a day. But that's something positive. What are you doing? What do you all do to remain positive during this time? That's my one guarantee. First is the G-O-D, capital G-O-D. See, a lot of us don't know how to give honor where honor is due and to give respect where respect is due. Many of us are saying God, 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 God. But when we spell it, we don't spell it properly. We spell it incorrectly with a lowercase g, which classify him as all other gods. And I'm not on here doing no preaching or speaking. But the one that I serve is a capital G-O-D. He's the God of all gods because he's a jealous God and he does not believe in idol gods. A lot of times when we are in situations that we're in right now, especially in a safe place, welcome, welcome, welcome. We find ourselves being confined, or we find ourselves wrapped up. You know, I remember when a lot of us get blessed, or a lot of us work hard, and we forget where we came from. We forget all the struggles and the hardship, that it becomes I. And we forget that God, capital G-O-D, is the source for all the resources. And the same way he blessed you to get it, the same way that he will sit back and watch everything just go in a blink of an eye. Hey, Jennifer, how's everything going, boo? How's everything going? I have been getting inboxes, and I want to say thank you. And for those that are looking for an opportunity to change your life, either you can change your life healthy, you can change your life wealthy, or you can change your life both healthy and wealthy. Well, I will say this one thing. That vehicle to that liquid vitamin is that. Because I'm taking my own product, I sell my own product, and I help others go into business for themselves. But it all starts here. Do you believe in it? Do you want it? I see everybody quiet. Aunt Georgia spoke to me. Miss Shonda spoke to me. Any questions whatsoever? Because that's what I came on here to do. Today is Friday. Yay! For many. Me, Friday is every day because I get up every day. I'm going to put my work in. I'm going to do what I got to do, and I'm going to keep it moving. I do that every day. Hey, Angelette. How's everything going for you, love? That's one positive thing that I did. One positive thing that I did. One positive thing. And you know what about being, one thing about being, doing meditation and doing the gratitude, meditation and gratitude, that's positive. And when you think positive, you speak positive, you start acting positive, all of that feeds to your brain. And when it feeds to your brain, so as a man thinketh, so is he. That's what your outcome become. A lot of times we take a situation like stay at home. We want to say, oh, I'm confined to my house. Oh, I'm in lockdown. Lockdown. It's the way you say it. It's in a negative way. Lockdown is like prison. Like you in chains and shackles and handcuffs. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Oh, I'm confined to my house. No, you're not confined to your house. You're in a safe place in your home. Because there's a lot of people right now in the situation that we're in, they're fighting for their life. They're fighting for your life. And there are some people that just didn't make it. So put yourself in that family situation, especially during this time or any time. It's hard to say goodbye to a family member. Very hard. So staying positive when you can is a lot. Even if you don't have the food that you want to eat, but you have something to eat, that's something to be grateful for, because somebody would be wishing and hoping for what it is that you have right now. We're not eating. A lot of us is not eating the way we should be eating. So I take my vitamins. I need the vitamin 12. I'm sorry, I need the vitamin D. I need the vitamin B. I need the biotin for my hair, my nails. I need that supplement. And we're wondering how come we look old before time? How come our body is deteriorating before the age? It's because of the things that we're doing and what we're doing to our body. And when I grew up as a little girl, hey Tiffany, how's everything going, love? When I grew up as a little girl, my grandmother used to always tell me, growing up as a teenager, probably before I was a teenager, because I grew up around my grandmother. My grandmother instilled a lot in me. Back then, I like, ooh, this woman makes me sick. Oh my God, da 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 da. Me and my sisters used to always complain. You know how we do as kids. But when we complain, we didn't complain where they could hear us. Because see, back then, kids were to be seen, not to be heard. And if you stepped out of line, you might not wake up until tomorrow. Because they didn't have no problem putting a whooping on your butt, including the community as well. Back then, everybody would whoop you. But anyway, time brings about a change, because some of that is good, okay? And I used to always just, oh, my grandmother getting on my nerves. But what Granny would always say, she said, take care of your body. She said, take care of your body as a young lady. She said, because if you don't take care of your body as a young lady, she said, your body won't be able to take care of you when you're older. And that's kind of true. And the only thing that we did, we flipped it and we say that your health is your wealth. Why do we say that? Because your health, if you don't have good health, what is it that you're able to do when you get older? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get to a point that we no longer can walk. We're depending on crutches and walkers. We start having, hey Bridget, we have other people taking care of us, you know, when we get up in age. But I can say this one thing. My grandmother was a very healthy woman. My grandmother would trot, jog, and this was even with her still being in her 70s, okay? So I was impressed with that, and I still see some elderly that's doing that, and that's where I want to be. I don't want to be confined to my house. I don't want to be confined to a walker. I don't want to be confined to a wheelchair. So your health is your wealth, because if you don't have good health, then you're going to be spending money to pay to have a decent health. That means you're going to be paying for insurance, co-payments, doctor bills, specialists. Hey Mary, what's up, boo? How's everything going for you down there in the big, I think you're still in Houston, right? Down there in the HTX. How's everything? And I see that everybody's here on the live, so that's letting me know that we are alive and well. So that's a good thing. Very good thing. So when your health fails you, that means the money that you do have, that you wanted to do, plan all these extravagant things to do when you got older. Now you're spending that money just to have a decent health. So when they say your health is your wealth, that's true. Because without health, you don't have anything. And if you do have money, you're not able to enjoy it because you're spending it. Just think about the people that has cancer and they're taking chemo treatments, or those that has kidneys that's taking the, I can't even think of it, dialysis. Just think about that. What they would trade right now. So, your health is your wealth, and I'm a firm believer in it. A lot of people want to say, oh, I can't wait to get rich. I don't have to be rich, but I am wealthy, and I'm wealthy when I have good health. So your health is your wealth, and that is what I'm preparing for so that I can have a long life. My life expectancy, that's why I'm changing the way I live. I change the way that I do so that I can add years to my life. Hey, Priscilla. So I take 1 dose a day, liquid vitamin. That's what I did. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to still be able, many people are without work. I'm grateful to still be able to be in business. Yes, I got the radio playing in the background. I keep my, hey, I keep myself hyped. I keep myself going. If I have to find something to laugh at a day, I find a way to laugh every day. I'm going to get a giggle in if I got to laugh at myself. You know, people used to always say that you're crazy if you talk to yourself. You're crazy if you talk back to yourself. You're crazy if you answer yourself. Then if that's the deal, I passed that a long time ago. But anyway, it seems like while I'm here on the live, I done did my part. I done did my motivation. I done did my prayer. I've done did my gratefulness. I'm grateful and honored. I done took my liquid vitamin, my capsule for today. Praying for our boys and my husband. What's going on, Priscilla, with your boys and husband? I don't want to get too deep into your business. Hey, Pam. But let me tell you something. Keep praying, honey, and I'm praying, and I'm standing in agreement with you. I'm standing in agreement with you. I'm standing in agreement. We all going through something, or we got something with some family member, you know, so I stand in agreement with you. I'm going through some things too, not me personally, but I got family members and stuff. You know, I see a lot of people posting about family members and loved ones, and I see that there's nothing different out here than it is your sons and mine. Yes, Miss Priscilla, you already know it, don't you? That's right, girlfriend. Your son, my sons and your husband is in the same predicament at the same place. And hey, Pam, and you're right. I do pray. I do hear from the boys almost every day, every other day, give or take. So I do hear from them. If I didn't, I'll be writing them. You know how we do it. There's no shame. There's no shame. Many of you all might be looking and saying, what is she talking about? And what I don't know if Priscilla want to share that, but I don't want to put her business out there since we talking about the same thing. But it takes a lot to stay right. It takes a lot that when I'm praying, I'm not even praying for me, as she's saying with her husband and my boys, is that I'm also praying for them as well. Do I worry about it? The mother part of me, yeah, I worry about it. But then I turn around and I take it to God and say, God, you already know the situation. Here. There's a lot of times that I take it to God and I say, you know what, Father? Here go all my mess. I'm not perfect. I'm not right. I'm tore up from the floor. Here go my whole big old mess, Father. And I just take it and drop it down at the throne and said, Lord, take my mess and turn it into a blessing. Because I done messed up. See, I can repent. I can admit when I'm wrong. That's right. I give it to God. I'm not ashamed. No, ma'am, I'm not ashamed. But I didn't know if you wanted me to actually verbally say, you know, where our loved ones is at. So I didn't want to, you know, do that. But I'm watching myself over here because I got my laptop on. Also watching my live from my laptop as well because I got Facebook going on. But I like talking through my phone because I look like a better quality, you know. But no, there's no shame. There's no shame. I see a lot of people posting a lot of stuff on Facebook because a lot of people want attention. A lot of people want other people to feel sorry for them. I don't. I raised 5 children by myself. You can because we're not alone. Heck no, we're not alone. Thank you, Priscilla. What me and Priscilla is talking about, you all, we have loved ones that are in prison. Priscilla's husband is in prison. I have 2 sons in prison. Me and Priscilla know each other from school. Well, not really from school, but I went to school with one of her sisters. So Priscilla is a little older than me, but that don't mean anything. But that's how me and Priscilla know each other. And of course, Priscilla know my boys personally, so we from around the same hood, basically, the same community, okay, the same hometown. So don't get it twisted. Don't let Dolores fool you. I am about that life, and there's no shame of it. It's just that I chose to take it and turn around. What's up, Mr. Dwayne? What's the dealio, Mr. Dwayne? So, my boys are okay. Her husband is okay. And matter of fact, me and Priscilla have came across and met each other doing a couple of visitations. There's no shame here. None whatsoever. You want to know anything, ask anything. That's what this is all about, D. You know, they call social distancing. We're social distancing. You in a safe place, I'm in a safe place, and we're communicating through a social media through what? Internet. We're socializing now. Somebody bored out of their mind. I see it all the time on Facebook. I'm bored. Being inside the home, I'm bored. You got TV, you got radio, you got books. Let me show y'all. You gonna tell me you can't read a book? Y'all know before they came out with all this electronic stuff, we were reading what? Books. And see, when I grew up, they called me a nerd. They said I was a book. My family told me I was book smart and street dumb. That was back in the days, okay? But after I became a mother and started having children, I had to come on because now I had to protect my babies. So growing up in school, I got talked about, I got ridiculed, I got walked all over, the whole 9 yards. And let's don't talk about where I came from, my background, and how I grew up. That wasn't pretty either, but you wouldn't believe it unless you know me or you've seen some of it, because there's things that I could share with you now and you wouldn't even believe it. But becoming a mother made me become more courageous, became more motherly. Now, don't get me wrong. There's no shame that we have family in prison. What they did is what they did. But because they're serving time and they got caught up or they got found guilty for what it is that they did, those that's not serving time don't make you or others innocent. You know, they say first without sin, cast the first stone. We all done sin. Even a little white lie. We all done did it. Thank you for the horse. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Cheryl, what's up, hunty? What's the dealio? Think I seen you on a live yesterday or the day before. Girl, keep doing your thing. I ain't even mad with you. Hey, Coco, that's my daughter. That's one of my babies hopping on the live. So she knows all about it. We do what we got to do. We pray together. We done stuck together. Man, there were some times that we just didn't have it. But hey, Miss Pamela, I made it up in my mind that where I come from, I chose to turn my life around, my outcome. Hi, baby. Hey, Michelle. And here go my daughter, Coco. Good morning, Mama. Me and Jordan is here watching. Hey, Jordan, baby. How's Granny Baby doing? See, I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. And I love it. Don't get me wrong. There's many days that I didn't think we would be where we at. But look at here. I want to be something that my kids will be proud of. I love you, too. You know I do, Cheryl. You know, we and you can sit down together and we can get to talking about the goodness. And girl, before we know it, some hours done went by. And girl, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. But I'm grateful. It takes us coming on here. This is gonna become a new norm, you all. Videos, communicating, talking. Somebody's going to have to uplift somebody. Somebody's going to have to inspire somebody. Somebody's going to have to motivate somebody. This is the most love I've seen in a long time. But because we're changing the way we're thinking and because we're changing the way that we're doing things, he said, hi, I love you and I'm doing good. How are you? Granny doing fine, baby. Granny is good. Granny is good. See what I'm talking about, y'all? But this is the new norm. Get used to it. Get adjusted to it. Y'all know we're going to get extra people that's going to be coming. Oh, girl, get back. Are you somebody going to sneeze? Take all the precautions. Take all the precaution. Take all the precautions that you need. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything that Miss Priscilla talked about earlier, about praying for her husband and praying for my boys, my daughter's on here, she can vouch for it. I do that every day. But when I pray about it, I take it and I pray about it and then I walk away from it. I don't try to take the matters into my hand. See, if you're going to worry about it, don't pray about it. If you're going to pray about it, don't worry about it. Hey, Miss Lenore, welcome, love. See, if you're going to take matters into your hands, ain't no use you talking to God about it. Because you were going to take control anyway. You weren't going to let him have it. So don't do that. Don't short yourself. Don't short yourself. Go on and take it on to your father. Go on and take it to Big Papa. Go on and take it to Daddy. Ain't that what we did? Hey, Shauna. Hey, Shonda. Ain't that what we did as kids? I'm going to tell my mama. I'm going to tell my daddy. I got 2 grandkids in here now. I have Junior and I have Jakayla. I call Junior Junebug because he's so tough. Oh, girl, he tough. He make me have to twitch one of my eyes sometimes. He make me have to pull out the Madeira. Good morning, Shonda. He make me pull out the Madeira. I got to go way out the left field to handle him. When I tell you, I got to come on with the come on. You got to be strong. Some of these children are very strong-minded. Some of these children are very, very determined to tell you what you're going to do for them. These children now don't even know how to ask for anything. They want to tell you what to do, when to do it, now to do it. Where we do that at? Not where I came from. Not on my clock. Not on my watch. I don't think so. But kids, they're beautiful. They're lovely. But grandbabies, we cut law of attraction straight from God's kingdom. You are 100% correct, Miss Cheryl. God's kingdom. And you know what's so nice about the law of attraction? Like attract like. See, a lot of people don't know it's going parallel with one another. It say whatever you do here on earth, it's also being recorded and kept in heaven. So everybody want to do all the wrong here, but they don't know that it's also kept up in heaven. So if you're doing wrong here, you also did wrong in heaven. See, that's what nobody understands about the law of attraction. See, we want to pray about it, but then we go right back out there and do the same thing. But the law of attraction tells you that you must reap what you sow. It's like sowing a seed, but you got to sow it into good ground. Okay? It tells you, so as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you want to come out into the atmosphere, whatever you want to take form and take possession, you are going to what? Think it and speak it out. In, out, positive. But if you stay around naysayer and you stay around people that's always insulting you, talking about you, it's always something negative about them. You just ran your money away. And you probably ran me away too. Because the older I get, I don't want to be around nobody that all they do, y'all have to excuse my language sometimes, all they do is bitch, moan, whine, and complain. They always can find something negative in everybody else, but they can't even see it in themselves. Yes, Miss Cheryl, mind is a powerful thing. And your circle, who you are connected to, is a powerful thing. Because a lot of time God will place people in around you that what you don't have, they got. See, one thing I can tell you that I grew up on, and I'm a firm believer as I got older and raising my kids and became a grandmother, sometime, just sometime, favor's better than money. How many of y'all done got a blessing? How many of you all, somebody said, I'm going to bless your game? How many of you all done check your bank account and you thought you didn't have $1 in the bank account and you said, ooh, I got $20. Y'all know $20 mean a lot. Don't play. We don't have to talk about thousands. We don't have to talk about millions. You know why we don't have to talk about it? It's good to prepare. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to tell you never prepare and be the store up, because it told us, the store, not to waste our money, not to be wasteful. But why I said that is because one thing I do know, even with $20, God said that he would supply our need. But he also said he'll supply our needs daily. It might not be what I want, but I got something. I see a lot of people posting these big old fancy meals on Facebook. That's beautiful. But while you posting, somebody wish they had it. I might only can open up a can of beans, but I'm going to be grateful for that can of beans. Somebody might be eating some ramen noodles, but they're grateful for it. Now let that person get on here and post a picture of them eating ramen noodles, talking about this is all I got. You all be ready to talk about them. Why? It could have been you. Might is you. I see people cook big meals. There's nothing wrong with it. But let me also tell y'all something else that I learned. Alcohol during this time is not good for us. Did you know that drinking alcohol lowers your immune system? And Lord know I love me some wine. But I drink moderately. I don't drink to get drunk. I don't drink to get wasted. I don't get to drink to turn up, as y'all say. I like to have fun. I like to have a damn good time. But y'all know I can have a good time and not be drunk? Do you know I can have a good time around good company and around good people? Do you know right now I'm enjoying the company of you all? It ain't that many on the line. You think I care? No. Because it tells me wherever there's 2 or 3, he'll be in the midst. So that lets me know if he said there's 2 or 3, yes ma'am, Miss Sure, in moderation, where there's 2 or 3, that means that I can be around 2 or 3 people and have a good time too. See, a lot of us like to be around a crowd because we like attention. We like to be seen. We like to be noticed. And if we ain't the center of attention and all eyes ain't on you, then it's a problem. See, that's what happened with a lot of people when they're out of comfort zone. That's why people always want to have, be in control of stuff. I don't care if it's a family gathering or if it's, say like it's a job gathering. I'm just saying that because time is going to change and it's going to bring about a change. But if they're not the one in control of it, they'll always have something negative to say. They always bring something to hurt somebody's feeling. They always bring something to make somebody feel like this so they can feel like a giant. Or they wait till a whole bunch of people around, they want to pop and brag about what they got and how they got it. We can't just have a good time? Y'all haven't heard me pop and brag about anything. I just share some of my truth with you. I share some of my testimony with you. I share some of my life with you. I'm not forcing nothing down nobody's throat. I'm not spoon feeding you. You can do whatever you want to do. I just want to share a little bit of me. That's it. Yes, Shonda, I just want to share a little bit. Because somebody's looking for the next dollar. Somebody's trying to figure out how they're going to pay their rent next month. Might haven't even paid it. Matter of fact, today is the 3rd. Somebody trying to pay their rent now. Somebody trying to figure out how they're going to pay their lights. Because see what's going to happen. Everybody going to say, oh, we in this situation and we ain't got to pay no bills. That's a lie. You got to pay somebody. Ain't nothing in this world free. Hey, Miss Sarah, what's up, boo, up there in Dallas, Texas? Hey, Ella. What's up, honey? Haven't seen you in a whole hot minute. Ella's one of my son's aunt. We need to write your book. You know what, Miss Cheryl? I think you're about right. I need to put me a book on out there. I need to become a motivational speaker, get out here on some stages and talking, or go ahead and do one of these summits here and do how you do it over here on this live TV and stuff on the broadcast. That's what I need to do. I need to become the next Oprah Winfrey and go on and keep it real and not sugarcoat anything, because some of these people like faking it. I ain't ashamed of where I came from. What? I came from back in the country. In the country. See how I said that, y'all? I can talk proper when I want to. But sometimes I just don't want to and I don't have to. So why I can't talk to my people? Because they understand what I'm talking about. Y'all feel me, right? I'm from the country. Where we still had no window plumbing. We still had the outhouse. And we still washed in a number 3 tub. And we still took baths in a number 3 tub. And we still went a little ways, pumped that well till that water was no longer brown, and collected water to drink. Priscilla, you know where I'm coming from. Miss Cheryl, I know you do. But look, we done come a long way. Oh, and I remember my grandmother sending me, oh my gosh, she swears she would wait till it's hot. Ooh. And want to send somebody to the store. And you didn't tell your folks back then when and what. You remember, you did what you was told to do. There were 6 words that children said back then. Remember I said earlier that children was to be seen, not to be heard. There was only 6 words that you really held between adults. See, Shonda, you know. And that was, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you. And please. Those were the 6 main phrases. That's correct, Shirley, made us who we are today. That's the reason why you always say, yes, ma'am. No, sir. And people always think you still in slavery. It's not in no slavery. It's just adding a little bit of what? Respect to it. See, that's the problem with the world. We don't know how to respect one another. See, we respect our elders, even although we didn't like them sometime and they made us mad. We respect them. Because guess what? When we got up in age and we start looking in the mirror and we said, dang, I'm getting old. Dang. There's no shame here. Ooh, I got gray. Dang. I'm starting to look like my mama and my daddy. Dang. Did I say that? Ooh, I sound like my mama did. Hey, Miss Evelyn Boo, how's everything going? And then now I know I'm getting older. God, hell, I got to put these glasses on to see. And I don't take it in a negative way. Hell, I think I look good with my glasses on. There's no shame. There's no shame. There's no shame. I'm from the country. I didn't grow up in the city. I grew up in the country. Climbing them trees, barefoot, cucklebugs. Yeah, I heard gray hair is wisdom too, but if that's the deal, I've been having gray hair all my life. I've always had a string of gray in my hair all my life. They say gray is wisdom, so I take it. I'll take it. I'll take it any day. But let me tell you something. I can tell y'all one thing and two for sure. There's still some fools around here. Hey, love. Miss Evelyn said, I'm good. We age well, no shame. Girl, you know it. We came from some good people. Your mama, Miss Faye. Girl, I love me some Miss Faye. Miss Faye, your mama and my mama was dead-gone good friends. I remember that growing up. I still remember the circus incident. Mama and Miss Faye gonna take us to the circus, and we get there to the circus and step out the car in the mud. We step into mud to our knees, y'all. Girl, we look good. Because why? It's here. Hey, Keita. She from the country, too. But look at us. We're still standing. And you know what fascinated me when I did finally move to the city? The city was moving pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie. I swear the city was moving 5 times faster than us countries, folks. The city people was living the life when us country people didn't live the life. So what the people in the city was doing, I didn't know anything about it. But you know what happens is when I catch up with some of my city friends and my city people, some of them, when I say city, that means they live in the life. They live in the street life. Because they get caught up in it. They wanna keep up with the Joneses and all that and stuff and keep up what's going on. They look older than me. We the same age, but they look a whole lot older, like an extra 10, 20 years. So I can accept the way I was raised. Because my grandmother told me, she said, take care of your body while you're young. She said, because you're going to need it when you get older. You're going to need that. And I'm thankful for it. So that is the reason why y'all see me doing the healthy stuff, trying to drop the weight, trying to do some things, because I realize I'm in my 50s now. Okay? And playing in the mud, good time. Girl, what you talking about? Don't forget the mud cake now, the mud pies. These kids got to have toys. And don't forget, we used to take them old ropes and turn them into swings and put the 2x4 board in the bottom of the rope so we could swing so the rope would quit cutting our butt and burning our butt. And don't forget, when we didn't have no rope, we'd take the whole water hose and play with it and make it a swing until it couldn't take no more and break. And we just redo it again. We were very creative. We were inventive back then. And let's don't talk about that 50-gallon barrel that we used to get inside and roll down the hill. But when you roll down the hill, you better make sure you got everything inside, including your hand, because when that barrel roll, it'll roll over your fingers and pinch. Y'all know, them the good days. Them the good days. All them beans and cornbread, greens. Our folks ate a lot of pork back then, but they want to say pork ain't good for you. But guess what? Sometimes you got to eat what is available to you, what you can afford. Some back then had children, had 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 18 children. Here go, oh yes, and the old tires hanging in the tree. You sure right, Evelyn. The old tires, take them and hang them in the tree, tie them and swing. You sure right. My dad did that for us. I'm telling y'all, the things that we did to have fun. We were sent outside. Our parents didn't say, here go a toy to play with, here go a water gun, here go this, here go that, so you can play. They just said, go outside. But we followed the rules. Because we could go outside and play. But guess what? You better be home before the street light come on. And y'all know I'm kind of like that still today. I still do me and stuff, but sometimes if I'm not doing anything, I try to be home before it get too dark. I do. I really do. Because I believe that in darkness catch you slipping. I can't see what's in the dark. And I know that people come to rob, steal, and kill in the darkness. That's because they catch you with your guard down. So I pretty much still find myself in the house. I'm good. I've been antisocial all my life, so social distancing ain't bothering me. Let's see here. Miss Cheryl, I'm going now, and you keep speaking the truth. I love you, girlfriend. Much love to you. I love you too, honey. I know you all got something else to do. I know I got some things I need to get done. I got some things to get ready for myself and my own business. In my own business, not nobody else. So yes, as you all see, tea is my business. Not just because it's a tea business. Tea is my business. I'm getting messages in my inbox. I don't care about you contacting me. That's fine. You want to know more about what it is that I can do and what it is that you can do to put income into your house? That's fine. Feel free. Either way it go. You can get healthy, you can get you some wealth, or you can get both. Jobs are not guaranteed, you all. So why are you sitting around waiting on a job? Them government checks ain't guaranteed, so why are you sitting around waiting? I want to tell y'all. I know that everybody would say, I can't wait till I retire so I can get my Social Security. Y'all know what? I ain't even looking for that day. To retire, to get a Social Security, I want to be able to retire to work for myself. And so that my money can start working for me so that I can build a good empire so that I can leave a legacy 3 generations deep. So when I build this empire, because it's in the making now, that when I build this empire, I will be able to pass it on to my children, my children's children, which would be my grandchildren, and my children's children, which will be my grandkids. I want to be a Madam C.J. Walker and Miss Annie. I'm just giving some examples. I want to be just like Folgers. Just like Folgers did for his family, Folgers Coffee, I want to do the same thing. I want to be just like Maxwell Coffee, I want to do the same thing. And let's don't talk about the computer. Bill Gates, look what he did. And y'all don't want to do it? You don't want to make your own money, build your own empire to leave a legacy for your people? I want to travel. I want to go places. I want to go do things. A lot of people just want money so they can go buy expensive houses, go buy expensive cars, and then go buy expensive purses. No, I want to be able to give back. I want to help others to get there too. That's what I like doing, helping others become successful. Helping others, make ends meet. How can we put the A and the B together? How can we connect the God? How can we connect the dots? How can we fill in the gaps? That's what I do, strategize. But anyway, I think I've been on here long enough. I don't know how long I've been on here, you all, but I have chit-chat with you all. I have enjoyed the talking time. I got things that I need to get done. I have already did everything I need to do here on the live for right now. I'll probably come back on later and talk about 5 things that you can do to stay healthy while you're in a safe place later on today. But until then, I will catch up with you all later. You all have a blessed and a highly favored one. Enjoy your day. Put in some positive. Put in some gratitude. Put in some gratefulness. What else did I have written here real quick? Meditation. Meditation on the goodness. Meditate. So is a man thinking, so is he. Whatever you put in, that is what you get. Stay away from negative people, because guess what? Hey, James, negative people run away your money. See, money is a magnet. And money likes positivity. Money likes money. So if you're hanging around a lot of negative people and you're wondering how come you ain't got no money, hopefully that'll help you out a little bit. Money don't hang around negativity. Money runs. So if you had it right there in the palm of your hand, like on Friday when they said, he almost had it. But when that girl picked up something negative, what did she do? She hurried up and she pushed that accelerator on that car, and she told him to ask that for that money. See, that's what happens with negativity. Whoosh. It makes money flee. It's gone. Until the next one, y'all have a good one.